shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. The city's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, my name is Alessia. I'm watching my Aunt Danny at Good Morning Frederick, and I love her.
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to get an updated version of that soon in July. I believe he'll be back, my nephew, Alessio. Good morning, Frederick. Today is Tuesday, April 29th, and I am your host, Danny Gurry. Want to say good morning to my two biggest fans, most reliable viewers ever, Tara Flannery. We're going to have a terrific Tuesday, I promise you that. And of course, Mama Cone. Again, terrific Tuesday. I love it. Tara, we think alike. Yes, you two do. And I love it so much. As I see that. Oh, it's a love fest here at Good Morning Frederick, which is appropriate because I tell you this, we have a great time. I hope I'm ready for all this because I forgot to Monday, Tuesday, doesn't really matter when. Trying to get my stuff together. I try to do too much. Do you find that you try to do too much? I'm trying to make videos. When you own a small business, and I know a lot of people can relate to this, you wear all the hats. And so social media is so important to a business, especially one like mine. So you're trying to make videos and do reels and do shorts and do promotion so that you can get to know, grow your viewership, right? So right now, here is my goal. I'm putting it out into the universe. We have just about, I think, 197,000 residents in Frederick County. Now, I would love to reach 10% of that. So 19,000 people subscribing to my channel, I don't think is a far ask, a far reach. Even we get about 1% of that number that watch our shows, pretty regularly on all the platforms. So right now, I'm not sure where you're watching. Could be one of the 5 Facebook pages, could be YouTube, could be LinkedIn, could be my personal profile. And I'd love to shift everybody to YouTube, but I get it. You're scrolling through, I pop up, you watch as much as you can, which I absolutely appreciate. But in order to have a business, you got to keep growing. So I always appreciate my advocates, your help. When you share, you tell people, hey, watch Good Morning Frederick. And I appreciate that very much. Good morning to Gary Morton, running for sheriff in Frederick County. All right, let's talk about what is going on today's show. I've got Morning Roundup with Chris Michaels from WFMD. We're going to go over a highlight of some of the events going on in Frederick. I spent about an hour adding events to our Everything Frederick calendar. Danielle from Middletown was our $500 countywide egg hunt winner, and we're going to show her on the show today. And Sarah from Colonial Jewelers talking wedding walk, which I'm going to go to this year. I have been to it before, but as a radio station supporting, not as somebody checking everything out, which is kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and kick off our Tuesday officially. Well, this is the season for Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick. That's right, they're open noon to 9 daily. You can also grab a hot pretzel or iced coffee while you're there. And if you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you. You can order through Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. And download that app and circumvent those lines that I know are starting to build up with this nice weather. And gosh, just wait till school's out. You can order on the app and just pick up at that side window and circumvent all of those lines. There's no reason not to have Rita's, 538 West South Street in Frederick. Oh, Chris Michaels is early today, or right on time, actually. Let's see what is happening with our morning roundup, news, and weather. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Well, good morning.
Oh, Danny, I was just looking up in my dictionary here what the word circumvent meant, just in case it was something we were discussing. I wanted to make sure I could keep up with your big words here, but I don't see that in here. I see circumcision.
I love it. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm really well. You know, I wanted to, I remember yesterday you were talking about how you're going to have a couple days off coming up here soon. And I want to make sure, is Bob Miller going to be sitting in your place, or do I have to find a replacement?
I should ask him to find out. I'll ask him tomorrow. I'll let you know. But yeah, I'm going to be Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. It's not a vacation. Have to handle some business down in Florida, some family stuff, which you're aware of. But yep, that's going to be not a fun drive, but hey, it is what it is. But hey, speaking of Bob Miller, we had this discussion, and I'm curious. I guess I'm kind of like old school, but Bob, he just moving into his place, and he's cutting the cord to where he doesn't want to do cable anymore. And I'm like, I'm not there yet. Like, he wants to do it all like streaming.
Oh yeah, we cut the cord years and years ago, for about 12 years, kind of before it was really popular, because I'm married to a techie nerdy guy. And when we moved Mom back up here a couple years ago, we went ahead back to cable because we knew that it would be very difficult for them to figure out how to put everything on the TV. So we are back to cable, but my husband also streams everything. And I 100%, if you've got good internet, I 100% recommend it.
So what we did was, I personally, I have Xfinity, and we have like one box, and then the rest of our TVs, we actually stream the Xfinity app. So all you need is one box. But what I love about Xfinity is I'm lazy, and I love the fact that I can just, if I want to change a channel, I could just hit the voice thing on my remote control and say,
Oh
"Hey,
yeah.
play ESPN." Of course, the problem is half of the time the way I talk, the stupid thing never
I was,
understands me.
I
So
was just gonna say your box
after
understands you.
yeah, after like 6 tries, I get annoyed. I have to have my 7-year-old daughter come in and say, "Hey, do
You
me a
could have
favor."
gotten up and walked to the TV and changed the channel by then, for goodness
Yeah,
sake.
and then I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, the reason why I like Xfinity is because I'm too late. I'm so lazy. I can just say, hey, I want to watch this channel. And I'm like, how lazy have gotten as a society where we're too lazy to actually sit there on the couch and change the channel, that we actually have
Mm,
to have a voice app do it for
yeah.
us.
I mean, I remember the days that you had to actually get up and go change the channel, adjust the antenna on the top,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and actually I remember the days we had aluminum foil on the antenna so that we could get the channels in DC and Baltimore. It's so funny though. My husband just texted me saying the remote understands me. He has a terrible time at drive-throughs and things like that. Gets him very frustrated because people don't they're lit. I tell him the problem is people are listening to your accent. They're not listening to what you're saying. Because for those of you who don't know, my husband is Australian, but he has lived here since 2007. And it's funny what's happened to him is that in Australia they say he sounds like a Yank. That's what they call us, the Yankees. He sounds like Yank, and here they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're so Australian. I can't understand your accent." But he says the remote understands him, so you're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah, I understand him good. I tell you, the people who I have trouble understanding, and if you're listening out there, please don't get offended. I'm sorry. Is people from Scotland? Like
Oh,
it's
it's a true, well, and a true Irish or a true Scottish accent. Like if they literally just got off the plane, I have to listen intently, and you almost start to pick up the cadence, and then you can start to hear the words. But yes, I know it's sometimes some
so.
accents are really tough.
I have friends. Me and my wife. We had good friends who are Scottish, and we went out drinking with them one day. And at the time, I'm drunk, and I'm very, when I'm drunk, I'm funny. I like to laugh and make people laugh, and I do crazy things. A funny thing is, I'm actually probably when I'm sober, I'm more clumsy than when I'm drunk. But anyway, so we're talking to these friends of ours, and it's the honest to truth thing. So I'm making people laugh, and my Scottish friends are saying, "Oh, Chris, you're taking a piss." I said, "Taking a piss," and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, "How drunk am I?" Well, apparently that means in Scottish, in their language, you're joking.
And in English,
Like,
it's also in Australian. So that's an English thing. Taking the piss means you are making fun or having a
yeah.
good time. Yeah. Yeah.
And here I am. I'm thinking, "Oh my God, how drunk am I?" And I'm looking down there. I'm like, "No, everything's dry." And they start laughing, and I'm like, "Yeah, I've never heard that before." Is it taking the piss?
Taking the piss. Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was
usually
taking a
means
piss.
you
Like,
are making fun of. Oh, Ash and I should redo our Australian or English sayings, and the differences between the US and Australia saying certain things. But yeah,
yeah, oh, totally different, man. Okay, so I thought it was taking a piss. That's why I was confused. So it's taking the piss.
taking the piss. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay, that's why I was confused. I was a little
yeah.
drunk at the time. I'm hearing things. Who knows? Okay, well, there you go. But yeah, so just I just odd thing. But anyway, so real quickly before I get into news, I want to tell you, Danny, this weekend we had just movie mania.
Oh boy,
Movie
I need
mania.
to
Yeah,
get your updated list so I can
I
update
gotta
it.
I
But
gotta
wait,
get that.
I'm gonna pull up the movie list. Hang on. All right. Yes. What do we got?
So I saw Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, what did you think of that?
Didn't like it. I did not.
What?
I didn't like. I wasn't happy with any of the movies. Like
You
I
did
watched
not
them, but
like Good Morning Vietnam?
I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was okay. I mean, it was cool that he was on the radio, but I'm not. I just didn't. I don't think that. And I'm sorry. I know he passed away. May God rest his soul. I'm not a huge Robin Williams fan. I didn't think he was that funny in that movie.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Oh my
Man,
gosh, I can't believe you didn't like that. Okay.
I,
Well,
s-
you didn't
I
like Shawshank Redemption, so we're about
did not.
it's on par. Okay, what else did you watch?
I saw City Slickers. The only good thing about that movie was he was wearing a Mets hat the whole time. Uh, that's the only thing I like
Right,
about
he
that
was
movie.
Billy Crystal was wearing. You didn't like that either?
Didn't like. Oh no, it was dag. And even worse, I just did not find funny. I thought it was boring. Was Caddyshack? I saw that one. Although I will say Rodney Dangerfield is funny. He's one of my favorite comedians. But yeah, saw Caddyshack. Wasn't a fan of it.
You also
Uh,
watched. You didn't like Catch.
Nah, I wasn't a fan of it. It just was. It didn't make me laugh, except for the few times, like I said, Rodney Dangerfield is a comedic genius. I did love watching him. And although I did get confused, the problem with these, everybody talks about nowadays that girls identifying as boys and vice versa. It was like that in the '80s too, because that girl in that movie, that Irish girl with the short hair, I thought it was a boy at first. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my
I,
gracious! Are you talking about in
yeah,
Caddyshack?
yeah. In Caddyshack, the girl that dude was dating, with the short hair, that he thought she got pregnant, or that he got pregnant. I thought it was a
Oh
dude
Lord
at first
mercy.
until she
Uh,
started talking.
so
Yeah, I mean,
so okay, is that it for this weekend?
nope, nope. Also saw Back to the Future.
Okay, God, please tell me you liked Back to the
That
Future.
was good. I liked Back to
Oh
the
my
Future. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
gosh.
I enjoyed that one. And then I saw. I was a little disappointed when I saw Gangs of New York. I thought it was a good one about the mafia, the Bloods, the Crips. It was about freaking gangs from like the 1700s. Couldn't understand a word they were saying. What the heck
Wait,
kind of
which movie did you watch?
gangs in New York?
Oh, Gangs in New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like gangs from like the 1800s, man. I couldn't understand a word they were saying. They weren't even talking good New York English. I didn't see a White Castle in that whole movie. All right, didn't see an Empire State Building. Didn't see a good pizza joint. I was very, very disappointed in that movie
Oh
as well.
gosh. Holy cow. All right. If you are watching right now, okay. So if you don't know, Chris has seen hardly any movies. We are forcing him to watch movies and with a bribe to pay him and donate to Christmas Cash for Kids. So he has now. Well, you did quite. I mean, that is quite a feat this weekend. You did a number of movies, which I'm very proud of you for sitting through. I I'm glad. I'm shocked you didn't like City Slickers. I thought that
Oh,
was funny, and that was like
horrible.
a good-hearted family kind of funny movie. But
Let me
Back
tell you
to the
something.
Future was your
I hope
favorite
these
of the weekend, then.
for having to sit through all these movies this weekend and missing the Mets games and the NBA playoffs and hockey playoffs. I want to thank you, letter from every single kid that I helped give presents for this year. A handwritten thank you letter, because I mean,
I
again,
cannot believe you did not like Caddyshack. Like
it
that
was
to me is such a funny movie. That's
it was
I
about
can't believe.
it was about golf. Golf bores me.
Oh my gosh. It is you are okay. It's all good. It's all oh, I can't wait till the end of the never ending story. We might need to get you drunk so at least you're funny. I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty funny sober. Thank you very much. Well, look, again, let's be honest here. If I may be honest for a second, okay? If I'm seeing gangs in New York, I'm thinking there's going to be drive-bys, there's going to be blood, there's going to be mafiosa, cosa nostra, stuff like that. Not, people talking from like the 1800s. Oh, Papa, however are you doing, Papa? What the hell kind of English is that? I can't understand a word they're saying. Danny, I had to rewatch. It took me 5 hours to get to that movie. The movie itself is 3 hours, then another 2 hours to rewatch to understand what the heck they were saying through half of the movie.
I mean, if you want to see, I've put up on screen the short link to the movie list. So you can follow along to see what movies we have asked Chris to watch. And let me just see. 3BGXFUL. Let me just see if I can
So real quickly, that movie, Gangs in New York, was 3 hours, Danny. Every I feel like every 20 minutes I had to pause just to see how long the movie was left of the movie. I'm like an hour. I've been watching this
yeah,
movie for an
it was
hour.
a long movie. It was a
For
long
sure,
movie for sure.
for sure, after an hour, it's almost got to be done. And I paused it. Still 2 hours left of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to look through you maybe Animal House will be a good one for you to watch, or Airplane. You've never seen those. Anchorman. Those are three comedies that I think you will like, although I would have thought you would have at least liked Caddyshack. But yeah.
Well, and another thing too is you take a look at a movie like City Slickers. All right, the guy at least wears a Mets hat on. Gangs of New York, nobody's wearing a Mets hat or a Yankees hat. They're wearing a freaking raccoon over their head or whatever that is. Uh,
That's
but I love
great.
the kids. I love the
I
kids.
know you're suffering through this for the kids, and it shows your dedication. We are proud of you for sticking through it. Oh, this is just, it cracks me up. I did not expected some of these, but
Well,
yeah.
and I'm looking at my wife, and I'm like, my wife, she didn't like Gangs in New York, and I turn around, my wife is out cold sleeping, and just and I'm like, lucky you. I wish I can do that, but I gotta. Oh my! Again, I think can I? I'm just gonna throw this out there, okay? Do what
Yeah.
you will. I think I should be credited an additional movie for watching Gangs in New York because it took me 5 hours to get through. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe you can put it up to a vote.
We'll see. We'll take it to a vote. But
All right.
what I know, I need to still talk to Bob because he said he wanted to add some.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of movies that he wants to add on the list. So yeah, well, if Bob's here on Friday, maybe you guys can discuss that here. I
Yeah.
probably should get to news. I'm sorry, I wasted so much time.
It's all good. It's all good.
So really, there's only one big news story to get to today, and I'm sure you heard about it. Oops, hold on one second. I had the news story.
Talking about the shooting.
Yes,
Yeah.
unfortunate shooting yesterday over here in Frederick, and I just had it. Here we go. So two shot in Frederick, according to the Frederick Scanner page, says that around 6:43, fire and rescue personnel were dispatched to the 1100 block of Key Parkway. They found one of the shooting victims in the 200 block of Bogman's Lane. The second victim was located in the 1100 block of Key Parkway. Police say both were flown to shock trauma for medical treatment. No suspect has been apprehended. Police were at the scenes for several hours Monday night conducting their investigation on that. So we hope everything's okay with that. And taking a quick look at weather, it's actually a nice day out there. Well, temperature wise, it's going to be a nice day today. We are looking at a high of 85, sunny to partly cloudy. Problem is tonight there's a marginal risk of severe weather. Gonna get down, gonna get down to low of 64. You might see a stray shower or thunderstorm possible later on in the early evening. Winds looking at 10 to 15 miles an hour. And then taking a look at tomorrow, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a high of 81, low 53, no rain in sight. And then Thursday, high of 80, and then low of 62. So hopefully the thunderstorm won't be too bad tonight. But again, just take the warning. If you have things to do, try to get it done a little earlier on so you can just kind of chill out and relax at home.
Yeah. Our friend Chrissy Miller is checking in, said, "Good morning, Frederick, and hi to you and I." We're going to feature her tomorrow for her event she's doing at Give Rise Studio. And somebody on YouTube says, Where's Bob? Is he too important to be on anymore? Yeah, I feel the
Now,
same. I feel the same.
Bob will be back with us once he gets his studio intact in his house. Bob just moved to his well, he's right now living out of a hotel.
Yeah.
But once he gets his studio set up and he moves into his house, he'll be joining us. But don't forget, listen, you can always hear Bob and I in the morning too on the Morning News Express before Danny gets on. So the good thing is you won't be missing any Danny if you listen to Bob and myself.
That's right. That's right. We worked it out that way to make
Yes.
sure. All right,
Yes.
my friend. Have a great day, and I will actually see you in a little bit.
Wait. One more thing. I feel kind of bad, Danny, that I haven't done sports since Bob hasn't been here. So, real quick, sports. The Mets destroyed the Nationals 19-5 yesterday. And I'm so glad it was
Hey,
so
very
nice.
controversial triple play that was called
Listen,
during that game.
Danny, if you scored 19 runs, I mean, does the controversial triple play really mean anything? Let's be honest here. But however, I was happy to say it was nice to see the Mets win, for their homestand in Washington D.C. Because, well, that's all that was there with Mets fans. So there you go. All right, Danny. With that being said, I'll get out of your hair now. Good morning, Frederick.
Good morning. See you later. Oh boy, all the Nats fans not gonna like that too much. All right, we're gonna be back. That's right. Bob will be joining us. He's trying to get everything set up, waiting to move into the house, which isn't ready until this weekend, and he will be back. I know we miss him. We need to balance everything out with him. All right, we're going to come back with what's happening in Frederick. Then we got Danielle from Middletown, who was our $500 countywide egg hunt winner. And we have Sarah from Colonial Jewelers, and we're talking wedding walk. Speaking of Colonial.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining flattery beyond compare.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Oh, that's right. And head to Warehouse Cinemas. If you would like to advertise on the big screen, they have great opportunities. All you need to do is go warehousecinemas.com/advertising for more information. And this is a great way to reach thousands of people every single week. They rotate the ads on the screen. You can just do image, which is, I think, what I have, or you can do video as well. And they have different price points, very affordable way to advertise. Not as affordable as Good Morning Frederick, mind you, but we don't reach the thousands of people that they reach each month. So actually, we do reach thousands, but maybe not tens of thousands. How about that? All right, let's talk about what is happening in our great town of Frederick. Oh, first want to say, Chrissy says Ken's Trans is amazing. Your van's there right now? Yes, all of our cars get serviced there, especially the Good Morning Frederick vehicle. And Tommy, good morning to you, my friend. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope things are well. Sending you the very best. All right. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is on Route 40 in West Point Plaza, and the Gaithersburg one is at 3 Russell Avenue. Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. They got a drive-through experience at Taquito, but the same great food. All right, Cinco de Mayo is coming May 2nd through May 5th at all locations. You can get 3 street-style tacos, just $5.95. And in Gaithersburg, you get some drink specials as well. We got to love that. $2 off margaritas, 2-for-1 beers, and $2 off. Is that Micheladas? I got to look that up. I'm not sure what that is. So I'm going to have to look it up and figure it out. If you know, please let me know in the comments. And if I pronounced it wrong, my apologies. All right. All right, let's talk about what is coming up on Friday. It is the immersive art pop-up at Give Rise Studio called Spring Bloom. We're going to feature Chrissy Miller tomorrow talking about this event that brings together artists with different mediums, all celebrating nature and spring. I love it. This Saturday is First Saturday in downtown Frederick, but also want to let you know about a hazardous waste drop-off with the city and county, I guess, that is at Keys Stadium from 8 to noon. It is in the upper lot of Keys Stadium. So if you have stuff to drop off, you can do it there. And if you look, I think it's on the county website, you can see a list of things. If you just search hazardous waste drop off Frederick, you'll find it. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., we got our pop-up vendor event at the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, right in downtown. We've got the Boys and Girls Club of Frederick, Abby, which is a new, I think new-ish company that is all about health and beauty, making you look great and feel great. Zoom and Groomin's going to be doing $15 nail trims right in our driveway, which is just next to the shop, just a couple doors up. We've got the Healing Storm. My good friend Shannon is going to be here. I'm not sure if she's going to do chair massages or just have her oils and aromatherapy sprays, but either way, stop by the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., both Saturday and Sunday. And from 11 to 5 on Saturday, it is South Mountain Creamery's Spring Fest at the farm there. On May 4th, which is Sunday, you got the Double Dog Dare Rescue Adoption event at the Green Canine in Urbana. And our pop-up vendor event on Sunday features resin jewelry, bookmarks, wooden bowls, spa facials, and more. And Sunday is the wedding walk with Colonial Jewelers. And we're going to hear from Sarah later in the show about the wedding walk and how it has kind of really transpired. And then at 12:30, it's the Intra-City Bingo, benefits TJ and Frederick High School's Safe and Sane committees. And they have to raise a lot of money for Safe and Sane. I know. I've done it twice. And it's a great event for the kids after graduation. Keeps them safe and keeps parents sane, I guess. On May 7th, it is the exclusive screening of PTSD 911. That is at Common Ground at Paradise Stables in Mount Airy. Beautiful indoor facility. It is Conrad Weaver's documentary, and I know it is going to be super powerful. So just look up Common Ground at Paradise Stables for details on that. May 8th, Alive at 5 kicks off. Goodness, that is just a week away from this Thursday. That is unbelievable. May 10th, and 11th, of course, we have our pop-up vendor event, and I'll give you details about those vendors next week. Noon to 5, it is the Craft Beer Festival on Carroll Creek. And Battle of the Bands is happening at the Frederick Fairgrounds from 3 to 8 p.m. on May 10th. And it's inside. No matter the weather, you're going to have a great day listening to 6 bands play from the Let There Be Rock School. At 6 p.m. on May 10th, it is the Adaptive Prom at Rock Creek Rec Center for ages 16 and above who have disabilities. May 11th is Mother's Day. Don't forget Mom's Climb Free at Tree Trekkers. You can go to treetrekkersmd.com for details there. May 14th, 5 p.m., our movie night with Chris. I am speechless at the fact of the movies he loves or hates. So it'll be very interesting to see what he thinks of the Never-Ending Story. I think I have an idea, but we're going to wait and see what he thinks. If you go to the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page, you can get a link right to the movie list, and you can also get information about movie night to get your tickets. May 16th, it is the Relay for Life of Frederick County's 12-hour overnight walk. And Thurmont's Art and Wine Stroll begins or is on that day. I have to get more details about that, which I will, now that we're storming into May. May 17th, Our Dream Pursuits unveils their concession trailer at PNC Bank on Monocacy Boulevard. That's from noon to 3. And from 1 to 5, it is Beyond the Garden Gates Tour. That is a Celebrate Frederick event. It is very popular, so you're going to want to get your tickets. It is both on the 17th and the 18th from 1 to 5 p.m. On the 18th as well, it's a Kids Expo at Keys Stadium from noon to 4. And from 12:30 to 4:30, it is Bingo for Pitties at the Elks. On May 22nd at 6 p.m., it is the ASICS Blue Jean Mile for Mental Health Awareness, and that's at Prospect Point Brewery. You can look up Charm City Run in Frederick for details on registering for that. And May 24th, it is Climbing for a Cause to benefit Girls on the Run, and that is at Tree Trekkers. So if you love Girls on the Run, you're going to want to climb. If you just love to climb, you're going to want to climb on that day, because a portion of all tickets sold benefits Girls on the Run, which is a fabulous, fabulous organization. All right. And then we are just, I didn't even finish whatever that June was. I don't even know right now. I'm going to have to figure it out. But, I know I don't really. I don't know. I think I was going to promote what is coming up the next contest, which is the search and win, but for Good Morning Frederick. But on the 31st, I would love for you to register for Run Like a Warrior Family Fun Run Walk. It's at Hood College. It's for Lyme disease awareness. May 31st, 9 to 11 at Hood College. Great event to help an organization give information about tick, how to remove ticks, what you should do if you notice anything. It is all about Lyme disease awareness. So many people suffer from Lyme disease. It's really unbelievable. And we want to make sure that we can educate as many people as possible, for sure. All right. If you have an event you want to include it on the calendar, all you have to do is email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. If you want me to talk about the event, it's cheap. $25 for 5 days, $40 for 10 days, and I will include it in the show on my slides and make sure people are aware of it. All right, a quick break, then we're back. We're back with Danielle, who won our $500 in our countywide adult egg hunt, and Sarah from Colonial Jewelers talking about Wedding Walk. Comes up right after this. Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding, but they can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a brand new patio or deck. All you have to do is call 301-703-2157, or you can send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Danny sent you. All right, let's meet a person of Frederick. People of Frederick is brought to you by Pulling for Veterans, asking you to save the date. June 27th is PTSD Awareness Day, and there will be a vigil at Memorial Park right on Ben Street, right across from Tally Rec Center, the Armory downtown. All right, here is Danielle, who is our winner from our countywide egg hunt. Oh my gosh, this is the egg hunt final day. We have our grand prize winner. This is Danielle, actually. She goes by Danny. She is deathly ill. She texted today and said, can I have until Wednesday? And I said, no, everybody's going to go crazy because I wrote this secret note out when we first put this out because some nosy people were trying to figure out what number egg was the egg they needed for the $500. So originally this had the Flying Cows pair of tickets, which she also won. And she's got a couple of kids, which is awesome. They can come out to the game. I'm going to get her an extra ticket for that. But number 17 was the $500 winner. And Danielle is our grand prize winner from our countywide adult egg hunt. Now, don't panic. We're going to be doing a lot more contests this year, including a Father's Day scavenger hunt. We've got a watch and win for $100. So you're going to want to get your stickers and your magnets on your vehicles. And we've got a secret stash coming up because I know how much you guys like finding things. We're going to be hiding cash and prizes all over Frederick starting June 1st. So don't miss it. Make sure you watch every day to get all the details. Thank you so much for playing. Appreciate it.
I am so happy to be the winner. This is going to help us so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Let me just tell you, I felt horrible getting her out of bed. She really did not feel well, but she was a trooper and came in and, appeased me for that. That egg was hidden at the entrance to Gambrel Park, and she just found it on Friday. So it had been sitting out there since April 13th, and she ended up finding it, picking it up, and there you go. So she's $500 richer, which is great. All right, let's talk about who is making our market great. Market Makers is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win. Hot scratch-offs like big money with a $5 ticket netting you $50,000 if you're lucky. Or the $2 Monopoly ticket with the top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the games and all the details. Plus, download their free app, and then you can scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. You must be 18 or older to play. We ask you please play responsibly. All right, this weekend is Wedding Walk. I got a chance to sit down with Sarah from Colonial Jewelers to find out all about it. I am upstairs at Colonial Jewelers with the beautiful Sarah.
Thank you.
Wedding Walk is coming.
Yes, the Wedding Walk and the Cake Dig is next weekend.
Yes,
next weekend. Wow.
Yeah. It'll be May 4th.
I can't believe it'll be May.
I know.
That's the biggest thing.
Me either.
I can't believe it'll be
just
May.
said that.
Period.
Yeah, I just said that on the show. I cannot believe we're in May. We're talking May. You guys have taken a wedding expo and just turned it on its ear.
Yes.
And for people like me who are very visual, this is extraordinary. So explain Wedding Walk.
So the Wedding Walk showcases, we have a number of great venues downtown. This takes 5 of the ones who are participating. And you'll go into it and you'll experience what it would be like to be at a wedding or party there. Or the after party or the reception or whatever. And so they'll have it staged like a real event.
Yeah.
And so they'll have the table set and they'll have food and drinks and they'll have the flowers. And instead of going to a traditional wedding show, you go around and there's booths and you kind of, which is wonderful. And there's a lot of value to that. But this is just showing you kind of in real life.
The whole thing.
And the experience is that you'll go and you'll stroll through downtown on a beautiful, it's looking beautiful right now, hopefully beautiful Sunday afternoon with your friends, and you'll stop by and you'll go to the different places and you'll have a little bite and a little sip, and then you'll check out the place, and then you'll meet some vendors and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And you'll do all 5 of those, and then you'll come back to Colonial Jewelers where we'll have a champagne and cake tasting, and then we'll do our cake dig.
Yeah, and the cake dig, my goodness. I've, been years past. So Sage Cakery, I think, makes your cakes.
Yes, they make the cakes. So we're going to start with some smaller cakes. We'll have 8 semifinalists. They'll get up and they'll dig through the smaller cakes, and whoever finds the plastic diamonds there goes into the big cake.
Yeah.
And so we have a real wedding cake. It's beautiful. It's such a shame to destroy it. But they dig through that and they look for the plastic diamond that's found in there, and then they win the grand prize.
Yeah, which is?
Well, we have a number of great prizes from all of it's kind of a secret stuff.
Okay.
A number
but
of
it's
prizes
huge.
from a big Colonial Jewelers gift card, and then gift cards and different prizes from different of the vendors.
So in order to be chosen to do the cake dig, what do people have to do?
You just have to participate in the Wedding Walk and go to all 5 places. There'll be a little passport you'll carry around, and you'll just get a little sign off. And the goal is not to race between all 5.
No.
You have hours to do it.
Right.
And it's meant to be an experience, and you stop and you linger and you stay and you check it out, and you have like a little bite.
Yeah.
A little drink and
perfect for brides and their families who
grooms, brides,
bridesmaids. Anyone getting married within the next couple of years, because I know, like, if you're engaged now and you don't have your date for next year, you're looking at next year after that. Or
absolutely.
something.
And even though you're going to different venues, you maybe already know where you're getting married and have that locked in, but you don't know who your florist is. So you want to see a few florists in action, not just what they look like in their studio. Or you want to see different entertainment options and different things like that. So you want to, it's nice to visualize things in action.
Oh, 100. This is 100% me. Because in a 10 by 10 booth, you can do what you want, but you don't get that real experience of in real life.
Yes.
What does it really look like? What does it taste like? What is it, And so this is an awesome experience.
And it'll just be fun. It'll be kind of a little curated selection of all of downtown and local vendors.
Yes. Well, you guys have been doing this now for how long?
Well, the Wedding Walk's been about 7 or 8 years. We had a brief time, a couple of years during COVID when we didn't do it, but the Cake Dig's been almost 20 years. Yeah. So that was an event we've been doing for a really long time. And it's always part of our Diamond Days sale, which is also the same time. So we've always been doing that. And then we started doing the Wedding Walk about 7 or 8 years ago. And it's kind of, it evolved in different ways. And it started with a lot of different stops, and it really evolved to the way it is now, which I think
it's extraordinary for everybody. The Wedding Walk, go to colonialjewelers.com, register and be a part of it. It kicks off at
11:30 registration. And I do have to say, you don't have to be getting married. You don't have to be like but you know, you want to be serious about checking out the stuff, but you might not be getting married. You might want it for another reason.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Good.
you might just want to experience all these different vendors.
Well, you can do that too, for sure. And don't forget to stop at Colonial Jewelers Diamond Days. There's some gorgeous stuff down in those cases.
Yes, it's all going to be on sale.
Might need to refresh my husband's wedding band.
Yes.
It's been 25 years now, so might be a good time for that.
Yes, it is.
This is Sarah. This is Colonial Jewelers. Come down to Wedding Walk, a great part of downtown Frederick. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm looking forward to being a participant with my son and his fiance, even though we don't really have a date yet. Maybe this will help them to get an idea of what they are looking for. All right. Please do me a favor. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Share the stream to your social media if you can. Have a great day. And let's get out there and let's be great.